Getting underway, or I think finishing up practice in Chicago, preparing for the Bulls tomorrow night in Chi-Town. Domas Sabonis joins us. Hello, Domas. How are you?
Hey, how are you? How are you?
Did you ever have, at any level, a game offensively as you had last night in New York?
I had a couple of games like that in Gonzaga, a couple of 100% shots, but it was just fun out there, and I couldn't thank my teammates. It's all because of them.
Is there any doubt that your confidence is so much greater than it was this time or even midway through the season here in Indy a year ago?
Yes. Yeah, I think this year I just have a different mindset, trying to come out more aggressive, help be one of the leaders in the second unit.
So Domas Sabonis, he's on the Andy Moore Automotive Group hotline. We saw you working out in Dallas a little bit with Miles over the summer. What else did you do to prepare to try to upgrade your level of play from the type of player that you were for this season? What'd you do in the off season in preparation?
Yeah, I spent a week with Miles in Dallas and in Fort Worth, and then just during the whole season, just trying to improve every little asset of my game. You know, there's still a long ways to go, and just come out. I feel like every year you play in the NBA, you get more experience. So just come out and be more aggressive.
Well, here's the thing, too. It looked like that was your focus. I know you didn't like the way things went down on Monday night here against Portland, and you had, to me, a laser focus when you came off the bench last night that wasn't going to happen again. Does that kind of play into it, how things went off the bench on Monday night against the Blazers?
Yeah, I think the whole second unit wasn't happy how we started that game against Portland at home. So we just wanted to come out and change it, be all of us be aggressive and just go downhill.
So Domas Sabonis on the Andy Moore Automotive Group hotline. I got to ask you about a teammate of yours, and he doesn't get a great deal of conversation, but I thought we saw last night, you were on the bench because you got broed. You got Tony Brothered there at the end of the game, so you're on the bench. But at the time, Thad made that play. That's why he's so valuable, because it's plays like that he makes that are winning plays that go well beyond the box score for your team, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing. Thad's always there every game, big time game. He's always there in the clutch moments. That's why he's very underrated, but he does so much for us. It's crazy. He's a big key of this team.
How long, from your standpoint, does it take to get back into the flow as you were at the end of last year, and especially when you guys implement new teammates? How long does it take you guys to get cohesion as a team? Because certainly where we stand right now, it's really early in the season.
You know, every game we play, everybody gets to know each other more and more. Every practice, every summer workout, you know, you just get to know your teammates more and build that chemistry. But I think the organization and the coaching staff do a great job of getting certain types of players with this kind of mentality, and then it just becomes a lot easier because everybody has the same goal.
Dude, I'm looking at you right now because Jeremiah Johnson just took a picture of you and sent it to me on Twitter. So I'm looking at you talk to me right now.
Yeah.
which is pretty awesome, by the way, too. Hey, we have a lot of expectations for this team. There's no doubt about that. How do you like the way the new guys are fitting in? And have you also raised the bar on the expectations from the type of team that we saw on the floor with you guys a year ago?
All the new guys are fitting in perfectly. Like I said, all of us have the same mindset. I want the same thing: is to come out and fight for wins. And I feel like this year we're just trying to push each other every game, trying to get better and trying to fight together.
You still feel comfortable coming off the bench and being with the guys off the bench? Is that where you feel most comfortable right now? Would you ever feel comfortable going into the starting lineup, or are you fine with where you are right now?
I'm just playing my role for the team, and at the end of the day, I just want to come out and win games for this team, for this organization, and that's the goal for us, to go as far as we can. And we're just taking one game at a time.
So Domas Sabonis with us. All right, we had a conversation last year, and I told you, Domas, I thought you got the worst whistle in the NBA. I think you kind of agreed with me at the time a little bit.
Yeah.
And I will say, this is not the best day to have this example because you fouled out and you got broed at the end of the game last night. But I think the whistle has been better for you this year. Would you agree so far?
Yeah, I don't want to jinx anything. I'm not going to say nothing. So.
Now, I also laughed about this earlier because I gave you advice. I told you to flop a little bit last year, and it might have been the worst advice I've ever given anybody on this show, and I really apologize for that. I mean, straight up apologize for it. But I will say this, because I think you go after it on both ends so strong. I think that you move some people around, and by virtue of that, I think it's easier for the whistle and the call to be directed at you when you're in the vicinity of any contact. I mean, do you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree. That's just the way I play. I can't really change it, so I'm gonna keep doing my thing.
You really don't want to jinx it. You don't even want to talk about it, do you?
Yeah, no.
Hey, final thing, though. How long did it take you last year to forget about that? Because obviously that kind of it does have to affect you a little bit. How long did it take you to just go ahead and get that out of your mind and not worry about the whistles that are coming your direction?
At the end of the day, it also depends on myself. I got to put myself in better situations, like don't pick up silly fouls early and stuff like that. So just overall, just don't think about it. Just keep playing hard, because a lot of times when you get foul trouble, you're like scared to play, so you don't get the extra foul or the bench. But the mindset just keep being aggressive. If they call it, they call it. The
final thing with Domas Sabonis of the Pacers on the Andy Moore Automotive Group hotline. Last year, you had this real good connection. There's no doubt with Lance Stevenson on the high ball screen and the pick and roll. It looks like that this is developing right now with Tyreek Evans. Where are you guys? And is that a pretty good connection that we have seen so far between you two?
Yeah, I think Tyreek and I are just trying to be aggressive every game. You know we have this chemistry going on, the pick and roll, and we're just trying to take advantage of it.
Yeah. Well, it was fun to watch last night. Now, how many people got a hold of you about the type of game that you had? Did you get a lot of phone calls last night late?
Yeah, a lot of friends and family.
Hey, what'd your dad? Did you talk to your dad about it?
He watched the game, but it was late, so then he went to bed. I'm gonna call him today after practice.
Well, your dad probably did that. How many times? Like every other game? I mean, that's the thing. I mean, that's your dad in his career was so big. He kind of made games like that. I don't want to say ho hum, but that's kind of the way that it was over the course of his career. He had huge games like that often, didn't he?
Yeah, it was pretty impressive. It's awesome.
Yeah. Domas Sabonis had a big game last night in the Pacer win over the Knicks. They get the Bulls coming up tomorrow night. Seriously, job well done. We love watching you. And we'll do this again soon. The best of luck in the near future. And tell JJ that we said hello to with that photograph he just sent us of you right there. Okay?
Yeah, we'll do. Thank you.
Thank you, Domas. Domas Sabonis on the Andy Moore Automotive Group hotline. He said he didn't want to jinx it.